How to build and sell AI agents ultimate beginner's guide. Now, when we talk about artificial intelligence today, one of the most exciting areas is the rise of AI agents. Now, these are automated systems that can take instructions, think through processes, make decisions, and execute tasks in ways that feel almost like working with a digital employee. Now, in this Ultimate Beginner's Guide, I'm going to walk you step by step through what AI agents are, how you can build one without needing to be a hardcore programmer, and how you can actually sell these agents to generate income online. So, by the end, you will have a complete roadmap to not only understand the concept, but to start creating and monetizing your own AI driven tools. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is an AI agent? Now, to shorten it up, ChatGPT, that's an AI agent. Or, to give it more detail, think of it as a software program powered by AI that can perform actions based on goals that you give it. Now, unlike a simple chatbot, an AI agent doesn't answer questions. It can connect with external data sources, interact with APIs, automate repetitive tasks, and even handle multiple step processes like sending emails, booking appointments, analyzing reports, or integrating with platforms like Slack, Notion, or Zapier. Now, building your first agent may sound intimidating, but today there are platforms that can make it easier. Now, the platforms could be any OpenAI functionality platform, but to make your life easier, I'm going to tell you a platform that's pretty cool and, it can make your work pretty easier when it comes to a chatbot. So, it's called AutoGPT. Now, AutoGPT is basically a software that allows you to create agents that think and act, but even without coding expertise. You can use no-code platforms like Flowise, Zapier, or N8N to design workflows that connect AI models like GPT-4 or Claude with real-world actions. So for a beginner, a good starting point is, I'd say, AutoGPT, Flowise, or N8N because they provide a drag and drop provider interface where you can visually build the logic of your agent. Now, you define what triggers the agent, what data it processes, and what actions it should take. So, for example, you could design an AI agent that monitors customer emails, analyzes their intent, and automatically drafts a personalized response. The process of building typically starts with choosing a core AI model. So, let's say over here in our AutoGPT, you could either download it directly on your GitHub and start work from there, or what you can do is you can actually go over to any Anthropic model. So let's say I'm going to go with Chat AI Agent. And obviously, to work along, it depends on you on how you're going to want to, create them accordingly to yourself. Now, basically, you could go with any medium as well if you want to, but I'd say again the easiest way is to use N8N, Flowise, or any software like that. So if we head over to N8N, over here, I'm gonna go ahead and sign in to my account. And once we're here, you can simply go ahead and create a proper layer. And obviously the first layer is gonna be your logic. Okay. And obviously the logic depends on you on however you want to, appropriately create it for yourself. So let's say I come on create workflow, and in create workflow, I'm going to go ahead and create a logic which will be triggered manually. So when clicking execute workflow, so let's say I'm going to go to AI, and let's go with AI agent right here. And now you can either go ahead and add its details by yourself through code, but if you don't want to do that, don't worry. What you can simply do is go ahead, remove this one. And in AI, you can add any of these like Anthropic, Gemini, OpenAI, whatever you want. So let's say I'm going to go with OpenAI, right? And I'm going to go with, let's say, create an assistant. Now, once we go to create an assistant, you can go ahead, choose its models accordingly for yourself. Now, the models are obviously going to be dependent on whatever your parameter is. And you can find all of that in your ChatGPT developer. Okay, so you can come over here, ChatGPT developer. Now, the developer mode basically allows you to go ahead and get a good idea of how the developer mode works. So to enable developer mode, simply come over to the GPT panel. And once you come over to the GPT panel over here, simply go into your ChatGPT website. And once you are over here, basically what you can do is go over to your model's general developer. You go into your settings. And once you come over to your settings, you can go over to your general personalization and open up your developer. From there, once you get your codes, you can add them here, and that basically starts the main logic based work of your agent. Now, testing is the next stage. An AI agent doesn't always work perfectly on the first try. You will need to test its responses, refine the prompts, adjust the decision logic, and ensure it doesn't get stuck in loops or even produce irrelevant answers. Now, a good practice is to basically start with a narrow focus. Build an agent that does one task extremely well before you expand it to multiple jobs. And this not only ensures higher accuracy, but also makes it easier to demonstrate value to potential clients or customers. Now, let's also talk about monetization, because building AI agents is only half the story. Selling them is where you unlock financial potential. There are several pathways to do this. One of the most straightforward is to offer AI agents as a service, which is basically SaaS but with AI. So, for example, you can build a customer support AI agent for small businesses and charge them a monthly subscription fee. Another way is to create niche agents such as an AI resume writer or an AI real estate assistant. Now, freelancing platforms are also a great entry point to basically work with. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, and different websites like Total are seeing growing demand for AI automation experts. By showing your skills in building AI agents, you can attract businesses that are eager to streamline their operations. Now, pricing strategies also vary depending on your target audience. So for small audiences, a subscription model ranging from $20 to $200 per month works well. For enterprise clients, you might charge custom project fees in the thousands, especially if the agent directly saves them time and money. It's also important to think about branding and positioning. With AI tools growing in numbers, differentiation is key. Don't just build a generic chatbot, build an agent that solves a very specific problem for a very specific group of people. So, for instance, an AI agent that helps e commerce store owners automatically handle customer returns and refunds will stand out more than a generic virtual assistant. Obviously, when you market your agent, highlight the problem it solves, the time it saves, and the money it helps generate. That's the language that resonates with your potential buyers. And obviously, security and ethics in AI are also another aspect to consider, since AI agents often interact with sensitive data like customer information or financial records to be working with. Now, in summary, building and selling AI agents is an incredible opportunity right now, and you start by understanding what agents are and what problems they can solve. Then you can choose your platform, whether code-heavy frameworks like LangChain or no-code tools like N8N. You design the purpose, create workflows, integrate APIs, and refine it through testing. Once your agent is completely reliable, you move into monetization, offering it as a service, selling it as SaaS product, or freelancing your skills to business. With the right positioning and focus, even beginners can start small and grow into sustainable businesses in this space. So if you've been curious about AI beyond just chatbots, building agents is where the real magic is happening. They combine intelligence, automation, and real-world utility in a way that is transforming industries. And the best part, you don't need to wait years. You can start experimenting today. Build something functional in a matter of weeks and position yourself at the forefront of the fastest growing digital opportunities out there. So, thank you for watching this video all the way till the end. I hope you enjoyed. Drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.